All right, so it seems that there was some unintentional overlap with the previous book in terms of the project. Obviously, that wasn't planned, but that also shows how important this topic is and how painful it is. So actually, what we did, we didn't fully complete it, but what we did, we took one step further the project that Mark was presenting, and we actually plan to automate what they are doing with the GUI. So instead of doing the GUI, we want to make it even easier for everyone and save even more time, automating the process, simply getting the data from the actually two sources that are containing it. So first one is the Excel spreadsheet, which is the planning and preparation workbook, and the second, using the API, grab the expected and required information directly from SDDC Manager. So the tool that we started the work on, and I think we did quite a good progress that you will see in a moment, is going to take the information from the Excel spreadsheet. So assuming you did the project, including all the phases, planning, preparation, and all that stuff, and you've got that huge, gigantic Excel spreadsheet with all the details, the tool is going to automatically grab the proper data. Then it's going to call the SDDC Manager, grab the IDs of ASXI host, licenses, everything that's needed, and then finally it's going to build a JSON file that's ready to use with the API call. So that's the overall idea.
Yeah, and a couple of words about the data operations VCF, because we have a lot of different documents that are available at the VMware portal for the onboarding the VCF, like the Excel spreadsheet for the initial deployment using the cloud builder, but there are also additional big Excel spreadsheet that can be used for the storing the information and the source of truth for the whole infrastructure based on the VCF. Not only the initial deployment, but the additional deployments of the workload domains, and also it also concludes and contains the information about the vSAN businesses, for example, for the vSAN stretch clusters. And we will focus on the generating the JSON configuration that will be used in the SDDC Manager for the stretching the vSAN cluster. We need to reconnect the notebook because we will show additional code. Yep.
So just a note, as I didn't mention that before, that the stretch cluster is the first step, but using this method and the same tool, the plan for the next releases is actually to prepare JSON to automate other stuff, maybe creating the workload domains, deploying Tanzu, ARIA, whatever. So that's the kind of framework which is meant to be extensible.
We should combine our teams.
Yeah. Sounds like a good idea. Technical difficulties happens. That's not automated. That's the next
It's most of the key stuff for it was guys to manage the laptop and the displays. We need to.
I'll edit this out before I put it up on YouTube, all right?
Okay.
Don't you worry.
We found this section. So you can say about the Excel spreadsheet.
Yeah, here is the Cloud Foundation Planning and Preparation book that contains, I guess, enormous count of the tabs, and it can be used for every situation, for the creation of the management domain, network inputs. For example, if we will go to the management domain and network inputs rack, you will find out the information about the primary availability zone, the secondary availability zone. If you scroll down, you will find out information about the vSAN witness zone. And all this useful information can be used for the automatic creation of the JSON specification that additionally and later on can be used as the source for the SDDC Manager. And we prepared this Excel spreadsheet with some example data. And now we can show
Let's
you.
switch to our draft code. Ooh, whoa, what's happening with resolution?
Yep.
Okay. Anyway, there is a draft where we can show you. So
within this PowerShell file, we read the information from the Excel. This is Excel spreadsheet. Yeah, so we read the data from different worksheets in the Excel and generate the necessary data. So we can try to run, but currently we don't have access to the environment, to the demo environment, but we can show you that it reads the data from the Excel. It gets the necessary information, what we need for the stretch cluster with a vSAN, witness FQDN, witness IP, witness CADR, and next information. And then we can use it for the deployment or execution.
Yeah, so we didn't have enough time. The VCF is already deployed, but the host didn't manage to be commissioned on time, so we were not able to fully test it. But as we said before, that's the initial step. It's going to be added to the GitHub eventually.
And in this block, you can find out that the analyzing of the Excel spreadsheet is done using just importing and pointing to the needed sheets inside, to the needed cells. Currently, we have some minuses of this solution because we are sticking to the one Excel spreadsheet that is uploaded to the version. If Broadcom, VMware want to make any kind of changes in this Excel spreadsheet, that we need to update it to supposed to use with the needed version.
Yeah, it's a hard-coded cells and columns, rows and columns here, so we are reading exactly pointing to the exact row and column.
That's
read the data. But it's a general.
They can change it,
Yeah, but these Excels, they are standardized for the version, so if we move to the next version of the VCF, we just need to change it and then move on.
That's all.
Yeah.
Thank you.